Welcome to the video on TCS National Qualifier Test. TCS National Qualifier Test is a multi-level assessment to assess the following competencies and skills. Competence on the core cognitive processes required for entry-level jobs. Industry-specific knowledge and insights. Specialization on skills required to perform various job roles. NQT score. Performance measure of cognitive skills in the areas of verbal, numerical and reasoning abilities. Note that the NQT score is a prerequisite for all the tests. Attitudinal alignment NQT. Psychometric test to assess personality traits and dispositions relevant to the workplace. Next is industry NQT score. Performance measure of the understanding of industry-specific dimensions. And lastly is the subject NQT score. Performance measure of role-specific skills on the dimensions of knowledge and ability. About the test. Candidates with NQT score will be eligible to apply on the TCS ION job listing portal. Mode of test are scheduled as in center, TCS ION authorized exam centers. 2-year validity of NQT score. Apply for any entry-level role in any corporate with the NQT score. Candidate's profile will be shared with corporate who have registered with TCS ION job listing platform for recruitment services along with your scores and NQT. Below mentioned candidates are the ones who can apply for the test. On the screen are displayed some of the brands that acknowledge the TCS NQT and are hiring now. Also remember, you need to apply to each company separately in their job portal. TCS NQT variants. We have the NQT variant which consists of NQT and attitudinal alignment NQT psychometric test. These are the NQT test coverage details shown on the screen. These are the attitudinal alignment NQT psychometric test coverage details shown on the screen. Next we have the industry NQT variant, which consists of industry NQT IT and so on. Next we have the subject NQT variant, which consists of subject NQT IT, subject NQT basic computer skills and subject NQT accountant. Let us take a look at how will the TCS ION NQT benefit the students. One single test to apply for multiple corporates. Validate industry and subject skills. Compete and win against the best. Enhanced employability quotient. Enhance corporate visibility. Now that you are aware about the TCS National Qualifier Test 2022, let us take a look at how to register for TCS NQT. Before we proceed, here are few points to remember. The NQT cognitive test is a prerequisite to appear for other variants of NQT. Candidates who have already appeared for NQT or subject NQT programming variants and want to improve their scores should use the same Digital Learning Hub login credentials which was used in their previous test. Candidates can take their decision either to reappear or not for the same variant and also have an option only to add on other new variants of NQT. It is compulsory for the candidates always to use the same Digital Learning Hub login credentials to appear for all the tests or variants of NQT. If in case the candidates uses a different login credentials, then their previous NQT scores will not be carried forward or cannot be combined by TCS with their current NQT ID. Step 1. Go to TCS ION Digital Learning Hub page using the mentioned URL. Click the Apply Now button. Select the NQT variant you want to apply for. Click Buy Now to purchase the product, or Activate Now if you have received activation account for the product from TCS ION on your email from nqt@tcsion.com. Click Buy Now if you do not have any activation code shared with you by your college or TCS ION. You will be prompted to log in or create account. If you are already registered on TCS ION Digital Learning Hub, you can enter your credentials and log in. Enter your email ID and password, and click Login. You can also register through social media platforms like Facebook, Gmail, Twitter, etc. If you are new on TCS ION Digital Learning Hub, you can click Create Account. Fill the registration form as learner. Enter all mandatory fields like full name, email ID, and other fields. Enter your mobile number, and validate it by sending an OTP to your phone to verify. If your age is below 18 years, you will need to select Are You a Minor option as Yes. You will be asked to fill in your guardian details in that case. If you are above 18 years of age, directly go to the next step. Enter the CAPTCHA. Next, click the checkbox, and carefully read the details. Click the Privacy Notice checkbox after reading, and then, click the Terms of Use tab. Click the checkbox after reading, and click OK. Click Create Account when done, to successfully create your account. Next, you will be prompted to fill other details. Fill all the fields carefully, and click Continue. Your account will be ready, and a registration form will be displayed on the screen. Fill in all the required details carefully as mentioned in the subsequent steps. Enter all the required personal details. Please ensure that the information is correct, as these details will be used for further processing. We request you to double-check your email ID as all communications will be routed through that email ID. You need to verify your mobile number using the OTP option from the form. Click Generate OTP button. Enter the CAPTCHA in the required field and click Submit to receive the OTP. Enter the OTP received on your mobile number, and then, click Validate OTP. You will get a message OTP has been validated successfully. Next you will have to fill in the educational details. Enter your educational qualification details. In case you do not find your educational qualification, type few keywords to populate the desired qualification. Still, if you are not able to find your qualification, then only choose to select others. To select institution name, click on the button highlighted. Enter any one of the three parameters and click on Search to find the institution's details. Once you select the preferred institution, the pop-up window will close, and the selected institution details will reflect on the main registration form. Next, enter the test details. Under Examination Details, you will have to select your preferred exam date. Next, select the preferred exam mode. TCS NQT has two exam modes, Remote Assessment and In-Center. If you go for Remote Assessment, you must have a desktop or laptop and a location to give the examination without any interference. You can see the requirements on the right side of the screen. If you select In-Center mode, then you must select your preferred city and state for the exam center. However, based on the registration capacity exceeding the limit in specified locations, or due to any other operational challenges, there could be possibilities that you will not get your desired city preference to appear for the exam. In that case, any nearby city will be allocated and the same will be communicated in your hall ticket. If you are a person with disability, then you must select Yes under Are You a Person with Disability option, and from the drop-down, select your disability. You will also be asked if you require a scribe to help you give the exam. Click Yes, if you do. Upload your photograph. Enter the CAPTCHA. Read and click the checkbox if you agree with the declaration. Then, click Submit to save your registration form. You will receive an email from TCS ION once your form is successfully submitted on ION Digital Hub with the next steps and instructions. On the screen, you will see the details about your NQT registration number and instructions for further steps. Once you click the Close button, you will be able to see your registration form. If there is anything to be edited, you can click Edit Application and edit the form. you can edit your application till the registration closure date. If you do not want to edit your application, and everything seems fine, you can go to the payment page by clicking Click to proceed. If you are purchasing the product as a learner, it will prompt you to make payment. Click Proceed to pay to purchase the TCS NQT product chosen by you. Review your order, and click Proceed to pay. Select the payment method from Payment Gateway, and make the payment. If the product was prepaid by your college or institution, and you have received a mail from TCS ION with the activation code, then you will not have to make the payment. Instead, click Activate Now on the product homepage. Please note that, only use the Activate Now button adjacent to the Buy Now button. Enter the activation code provided by your college, and click Activate. You will be taken to the registration page where you will be required to fill the form. Once you have successfully submitted the registration form, you will be able to see your product assigned to you, under My Dashboard section. If at any point you accidentally close the window, or log out, just revisit the mentioned URL, and continue to fill your application. If you have any query, you can connect with us through call, help desk, or live chat. Before reaching out to the help desk, kindly visit our FAQ section available on the product webpage for more details. We hope you found this video helpful to understand the registration procedure to be followed for the TCS National Qualifier Test. All the best.